Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Prison Architect, where the loveliest prison is coming along very, very nicely indeed. We've now got a gym over here and a mailroom over here. We've finally got offices for our psychiatrist and our psychologist. Even the little shop was up and running last time, which is marvellous news. So overall, the prison itself is looking pretty good. However, I think we do need to look at something that is rapidly becoming a bit of an issue, and that is a lack of prisoners. I don't think we have enough prisoners to do all of the things that we want them to do, like work in the little shop and help with the cleaning and work in the kitchen and all that kind of stuff. We just don't have enough prisoners to go and help out around the place. And we do have quite a lot of prison going on. There's an awful lot happening in our prison. There are many, many facilities, and we've only got 14 prisoners. So I think maybe we do need to get another cell block set up. We need lovely cell block C to be constructed, which is going to go down here. So I think let's get planning. Let's at least plan out lovely cell block C. It might be quite expensive. I'm a little bit worried that it might be slightly out of our out of our financial reach, shall we say. But let's get planning. So the original plan was to have it kind of down here, and it's going to sort of mimic these over here. It's going to mimic lovely cell block A, but just kind of in a mirrored sort of way. So I think we can at least sort of plan it out a bit, and then we can see how much it's going to cost in terms of foundations and then getting all the beds and everything else in. So let's at least get the planning tool ready and get this sorted. So walls, how are we going to want to do this? So hang on, how big is this bit here? So how big are these rooms? So they are, from there to the wall, they are 10 metres. Okay, so if we have another one, so if we have another, hang on a minute, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So is that right? So hang on, how many squares is it from the door to the wall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9. So it's going to then be, is that about right? Is that okay? So if there's a door there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So if we do that, look, that can be where the sort of, another cell can go. And then we can work everything out from there. So there we go. So there can be the corridor down the middle. And then this one might be a little bit smaller. These cells over here might be slightly more compact. And of course that door can go. We can get rid of that door. And so how big are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're a tiny, tiny bit smaller. But I think that's kind of unavoidable. Or is it? Hang on. No, we've got another little bit just there. We could build like that. Oh no, that's perfect. Oh, there we go. That's wonderful. It's a little bit weird looking, but there we go. It will do the job. Right. Splendid stuff. So now we just need to kind of get all that all the way down here. It's going to be very, very easy to kind of plan this out. So that can go across like that. That is then going to be a little corridor to connect the bottom of the cells together so people can walk around if they need to. We'll sort of cap that off at the bottom down there. We do have a little bit of space down here. What can we do with this? Is that where we put the sort of the boiler room for this cell block? That might be quite handy. Okay, right, so hang on a minute. So another cell there, and a cell there, and a cell there. And we'll have another solitary cell there as well, because that makes perfect sense. Right, and then that going into there. Now, the only thing is, if we then want to build over here somewhere, which I suspect we might, because that is our kind of last big building area right now, we're going to have to sort of factor in some way to get from here through lovely cell block C and out into the main bit of the prison. So I wonder, do we have ourselves a little sort of corridor type thing running? I mean, do they just come along here? Maybe we just sort of expand that corridor to go over that way a bit, and they can come along this way and walk up, or come along that way and walk up, however they want to do it. Yeah, that might work actually. That might work. So if we sort of draw that on, the only thing is that means that cell there is going to be absolutely huge. That's going to be a huge, gigantic cell. So could we, how are we going to best split this up? Right, hang on. I think that's what we're going to have to do. So if you're in this cell block over here, which might well be a criminally insane cell block, yeah, we're going to have to sort of walk through other cell blocks to get to where the food is and such like. But I think that's unavoidable. With the layout of the island, I think we can't do much else with it. So there we go. So I think, yeah, that's kind of our best option. So we have a little corridor coming this way. We'll cap it off for now. And then, yeah, down here, we do have a little bit of room. So why don't we just build a tiny little sort of boiler room type thing down here? There we go. That will do. Right. So now we just need to figure this out over here. So if we then say that's another cell that's the same size, and then we can split those into two. These are going to be smaller cells, which isn't ideal because they're not going to be quite as lovely. Hang on. How big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not big enough, is it? What can we put over here? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we had that, so it's going to be, yeah, hang on a minute. Why is that not the same size? Oh, that's just a little bit smaller anyway. Yeah, what could we do with this space? what could we do with this? Could we put something useful here? Could we put in, I don't know, like a little tiny shower block or something? I don't know. What's going to be handy just there? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. None of these things are going to be handy. I was thinking like sort of, maybe a common room. Allow the prisoners a little bit of free time to relax. Could we have the tiniest of common rooms just there? Like a really teeny tiny compact common room. Would that be okay? Well, hang on. If we make that cell, go back to the planning tool. Go to walls. If we make that cell the same size as that cell, that could be under the solitary. And yeah, that could be like a little common room or something. That might work. That might be okay. Possibly. Although, I don't think it said the common room had a certain size requirement. No, it just has to be indoors. Okay, that's what I think we go for. I think we go for that. So that's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cells. So we've not got many prisoners here at the Loveliest prison, but it's more of an exclusive kind of resort type thing. That's why it's so lovely. So we can have another 8 prisoners, and then another solitary, and then a little sort of common room thing down here. I think that's going to work very well. Now, hang on a second. Back to the planning tool we go, because then we need to figure out where all the little sort of, these things are going to go, the little sort of shower block type things. So if the doors, hang on, this is good. We can put the doors in, because this makes sense. So here we go. Plenty of doors going in. I like this. Right, and the solitary door just there. And the door to that room can go just there as well. That makes sense. And then we can figure this out here, can't we? So that's on this side. So it's near the door. So I think, it's like that. There we go. Yeah, that'll do the job quite nicely. So it's sort of like that, and bring that down for that one. Yes, there we go. Here we go. We can get more prisoners, finally. We have been lacking them for quite some time. And there are quite a few trees down here, so we could possibly recoup a little bit of the cost by, chopping down the trees and then selling them, because that does happen. Right, that solitary cell, hang on this end is going to need a little bit of a thing there, and then a loo and a sink and a shower if you're in solitary and all that kind of stuff. Okay, there we go. So there's the plan. There is the plan for Lovely Cell Block C, which I kind of think should be renamed Lovely Cell Block B when it's constructed, because it makes sense of A, B there, possibly C over here, and then maybe have that one up in the corner as D. I don't know, whatever the case. Right, so we need to look at building this at some point, and we'll come to that momentarily. However, we do have a few other things that we need to spend our money on first. Number one is the laundry issue. We have seen quite a few laundry problems. The little sort of chappy keeps appearing at the top saying, my goodness, we have a prison full of ragamuffins, or whatever he keeps waffling on about. So, yes, we do possibly need to make a slightly bigger laundry, and we do have room up here. The plan was to make this a new sort of laundry, and then possibly just sort of open this out a little bit. Just open this out and make a slightly bigger common room. Does anybody even use the common room? Does anybody even go here? I don't think I ever see anybody in here. I'll have to sort of keep a check on it. Maybe it's because it's got a big kind of prison automatic door thingamajig on it. Maybe if it just had a normal double door, they might come in. Possibly. Do you know, I don't know actually. Can they get through here? What if the prisoners are all looking into the common room going, I want to go there. I want to go and play a bit of table tennis and sit on a lovely leather chair and watch a fancy television. But they can't get through the door. And the guards over here are going, nope, you're not a guard, you're not staff, you can't go through the door. I wonder if that's the case. Because I don't recall seeing anybody using the common room. So, I don't know, we'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, I think we do need to get a new laundry set up first. Because, the prisoners apparently are all sort of wearing terrible, dirty uniform. I mean, there's a bit of clean uniform there. And some post as well, some mail, which is very nice. So there is some clean uniform, but I think a bigger laundry is going to help out quite a bit. So let's get a nice, I say big, a bigger laundry setup over here. It's not exactly massive, is it? But it will do. So let's go to rooms and set up a laundry, which is just there. Okay, so just drag that up like that. Right, so that's a laundry. And I think what we'll do is, rather than buying new things, we'll just move these over. Well, hang on. Let's undo that as a laundry. So that can go away. So that's no longer a laundry. And then, we'll just sort of drag these things over. So we'll pick up the sort of washing machine type thing. We'll put that in that corner there. We do want to get another one of those as well. I imagine we're going to have to put... don't move the light. I want to click the machine. There we go. Thank you. Don't move the light. That's a waste of time. Put one of those there. And then I want to get another one of those. So another one of them. They are $1,000. Ouch. Okay, we'll put another one of those there. And then I think, maybe, how big are the... You want the proper big ironing boards. They are huge ironing boards. They're just vast, vast ironing boards. I mean, does it help speed things up if they have a bigger ironing board? The little ones would be more advantageous because we'd have one there, and one there. Let's go for that, shall we? Let's go for that. I mean, which way round do you want them? Is that the way you'd have it? If you're right-handed, which the majority of people are, that is the way round you would have an ironing board. So we'll have one there, and then one there. And then if anybody working the laundry is left-handed, we'll just put that one there. There you go, we're catering for everybody. And then we'll just put baskets along here. Look, we'll have 4 baskets along there. Oh, hang on, no, cancel that. We could have a big ironing board along here, just in case anybody fancies ironing, I don't know, like sheets or something really big. So if we pop that there, and then either side we can have a basket, and then just here we can have another basket. So that should be plenty. Given we only have 14 prisoners, there's going to be 3 washing machines in here. I would like to think that is plenty of washing machines to wash 14 things. I mean, yeah, that's an awful lot. That's what? I can't work that out. 4 and a bit, whatever it is, items of clothing per washing machine. I think we should be able to cope with that. So there we go. Can we get the laundry set up, please? Because that is a little bit of a constant sort of problem. Oh, I just realised that I said, I'm not going to buy new laundry washing machines. And then I bought new ironing boards. But never mind, that's fine. Right, so how about we just... hang on, can we sell those items? Can we sell those objects? Hang on a minute. Scroll. Sell objects. Yes, sell those, please. Or not then. Hang on. Do we need to dismantle them first? We might need to dismantle them first. Right, okay. Dismantle and dismantle. Okay. What do we have in our stores right now, actually? Is it looking very busy? There are quite a lot of lights. Okay. There are many lights and quite a lot of bricks and some steel and multiple fans and a pool table. Okay, and a workshop. So, right, can we sell some of this to make a little bit of money? That might be worth doing, you know. That might be worth doing just to recoup a little bit of cash. Hang on a second. Right. Sell object. Okay. Sell the workshop saw. I don't think we're going to need another one of those. So sell that. That's 1,275 money we've just made back. And we'll sell that comfy chair. What's that? Hang on. I need to figure out what these are. Away with you. That is a door. Okay. We want to keep the boat dock. I think we'll keep the boat dock. I don't think we're ever going to use it, but I kind of feel like it's something we shouldn't just chuck away. I think everything else right now, I think we can get rid of. Although there is a large yellow door, which we might as well put over there. We might as well put the large door over here, which would make sense. Do you know what? Let's put that in, actually. Hang on. Nope, if I press the right button, it would help, wouldn't it? There we go. I mean, the door to this can be yellow because... why not? Because it can be. There we go. Right, so plug that into there. So there we go. So they can put a door in there. And then, of course, hang on a second. Hang on. Utilities, door servo thingamajig. Which way is it going to open? Oh, I don't know which way it's going to open. Hang on. The lock is there, which would imply that it's going to open this way. Yeah, so the servo gear motor round thingamajig needs to be just there. Okay, right, can do that. So like that. And then I think... it's almost plugged in. If we just put a wire just there, hooray, that's all sorted. Okay, so then we'll have a door over here, and then we can get rid of that door just there. We can remove that one, which should be okay. Okay, right, back we go over here. Also, we do need a little bit of flooring over there, don't we? We need some flooring in here, and possibly a radiator as well. Didn't take into account a radiator in the laundry, although it should be quite warm. It should be quite a warm place with all the different sort of things, tumble drying and washing and such like, and irons with the ironing boards. Okay, right, slight sort of technical utility problem there. Yeah, we're going to need some power and some water, of course. Well, hang on a second. Bring that across like that, please. Although, hang on. Just bring it in front of them, because they should be plugged in. If we just do that, look, that should be fine. And then they're going to need water as well. Because, they've not got any water. So hang on, small pipe. Just bring the small pipe across like that. There we go. That should be fine. So hang on, let's move time on nice and fast. Let's see if they can actually work on this and get it sorted. And it does need flooring. It absolutely needs some fancy flooring. So how about, just sort of nice white tiles. Nothing extravagant, but, functional and, standard, I would say. There we go. Wonderful. Right, move time on. I want to get the laundry set up, properly up and running. Right, it is now a valid laundry, which is good. Apart from we can't do any of the washing or anything like that. So, okay, if we could bring in some wiring, that'd be good. Oh, there is much going on in the way of problems. Okay, hang on. There's what's that there? There's some booze. Okay, that's being dumped by the look of it, and whatever that is, looks like a little pack of pills or something like that. I don't know what that is, but they've been confiscated. Naughty, naughty person. Okay, and there we go. There we go. They are doing the washing, and there's a great big roll of cable, but that's okay. And there we go, all sorted. So our new laundry is up and running. And I think, hang on, so now if we go to logistics, can we have, I don't know, 3 people working there? So hang on, we've got 13 prisoners right now. So let's see how we're splitting them up. So 2 in the kitchen, and there's 4 with the workshop, 6 down here with the cleaning, 8 in the shop, and then 11 in the laundry, which leaves 3 spare. So how about we put another one down in cleaning, and that leaves a couple spare. But of course, yeah, whilst they're sort of, hang on, when do they do all their jobs? So if we go to, where would it be? Regime. So when they're doing their jobs, they're in work. So maybe we do, because they have a choice here. They've got work or free time. So I wonder, maybe, should we go, do you know what? One of these is just work. For 2 hours, you have to do some work between 9 and 10. You have to go and man the shop or go and do some other bits and bobs. That is important, and you have to go and do that. I think maybe that's what we do. So it's either work or lock up rather than work and free time. I think that might be a good idea. Let's try it, shall we? Let's do work and lock up, like that. So it's either you're working or you're back in your cell, or you're working and you're back in your cell again. And then you've got some free time. Then you eat, then you're in the yard, then you've got loads of lovely free time in the evening. Then you eat some more, and then you sleep. It's a wonderful regime. It's very good. Okay, so there we go. That should hopefully get a load of people working in the laundry, which should then sort out our kind of, tatty problem. Because this is the loveliest prison. We don't want things to be looking tatty and terrible. We want things to be looking nice. Right, so here we go. So now we can clear out some of these things. We've got a load of laundry baskets now. And now metal detector. That's very interesting. I'm going to come to that in a second. Firstly, objects. Scroll down to the bottom again. So sell objects. We can get rid of all the lights and things. It's fine. Right, so get rid of a majority of these things. So the lights can go the laundry basket. There's an ironing board. Are we getting double items again? From some sort of like reward or something? I can't remember. But okay, right. So clear all of these things. Right, there we go. And then we've got all these things here. Can we get rid of these as well? These bricks or whatever they are. Can we sell material? Yeah, just sell all of that, please. 406. Why have we got so many bricks hanging around the place? My goodness. Okay, there we go. That's much better. So, metal detectors. We do have a bit of a call for some of these. And many, many people in the comments keep saying, please put more metal detectors down. Why are you not doing that? So, here we go. Let's get a few more of these down. So, we do have some before you come in the main doors. So this is where all the prisoners should come through. So they should pass through one of these 2 metal detectors. I think as well, however, it might be worth having a metal detector over here before the sort of visiting room. And we might change this all around at some point. I'm not entirely sure. But right now, that is where the visiting room is. So let's maybe put a metal detector here. This room here is a bit glum, isn't it? This room here is a very grim room. Let's try and make that a little bit nicer. Hang on. It needs flooring. What can we do? What's going to be quite nice? How about some fancy tiles? I know we can't. I know because it's got no foundation, has it? It's not got a proper foundation. Hang on. Can we? How do we make that? How do we make that have foundation? Do we just say concrete? Just go whoop like that? Does that replace the walls? I suspect maybe I've just told them to replace the walls. Hang on. Is that now floor that we can build on? I don't know. I don't fully understand what we just did there. Hang on a minute. Flooring. Can we pick something again? Just pick anything. Nope, still can't do it. Right, it needs foundation. Hang on then. So if we just say, yes, concrete, and concrete there, please. They can come along and concrete this. Why is that nagging about power? I still don't understand why that's nagging about power. Is the servo thing... No, the servo's in the right place. The servo's on the right side. I'm a bit confused about why that's not working properly. Hang on. Utilities. Is it because it's not on the... Oh! Is it because it's not on the door. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Door servo. Should it be like that? Should it be like that rather than like that? Oh, now I'm really confused. I don't know. Why is that flashing on and off? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, right. They've not got much else to do, have the buildy folks. So hopefully they can come over here and do some very, very quick sort of building work. Oh, the foreman. Hello, foreman. Due to some logistics error, we are receiving extra supplies. Okay, good. That means we can sell those extra supplies for some nice money. Okay, right. So you're putting some concretey stuff in. There we go. Wonderful. Right, we can now do something with this. And there is a light on the way as well, which is nice. Okay, so if we then go to flooring, put some fancy tiles in, which is nice. There we go. And then, yeah, go to objects and go to metal. If we do that, metal detector. Right, so if we pop a metal detector right there, that should be good enough. That should be okay. And now the power thing has vanished because it's got flooring. Okay, I don't fully understand that at all, but there we go. A weird thing has happened that I don't understand. And now we seem to have brought in a gajillion tons of bricks and other building things when we don't really need that many, but okie doke. Right, now that does need power. That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, okay, connect it to there. And then, do you know what? Bring that down to there as well, because why not? Just to complete a little sort of circuit type thing. So if we get that connected, that's going to be very handy. They've brought in so much building material to do a tiny, tiny little bit of work over there. Never mind. Never mind. They'll probably use it for the other big job later on. Okay, so get this sorted. Right, so now we have a metal detector there to pick up any naughty things that might be coming in via the visitors, which you would hope there wouldn't be, but you never know. And then we've got metal detectors there. Now, a few people have said you might want metal detectors in front of the mailroom door. The only thing is, I'm not entirely sure who works in the mailroom, because surely the mail has to come through the front doors. So it should get scanned over here, I would have thought. So I'm not entirely sure about that. However, over here might be quite good, near the workshop. That might also be quite sensible. So if they've decided to, nick themselves a huge sheet of very sharpened metal, or they've decided to, partake of the use of a workshop saw or whatever, then possibly we could stop them. So I think that might be worth doing as well. I think maybe we get a couple more of those in, although I'm a little bit wary of the money, a little bit wary of spending our money because we do need to build another cell block. Okay, hang on a minute. So let's put these in. So metal detector, there we go. These require a guard to be nearby to take the contraband. Okay, hang on. Do we put them inside or outside? Is that going to cause a problem? If we put them there, does that render those ineffectual? I'm not entirely sure. We'll put 2 there. And we'll see if that breaks everything. And if it does, we'll just move them around or whatever. And there you go. You can be plugged in like that. It's a really complicated wiring setup over there in the workshop. It's a proper budge effort. It's almost like I did it myself. Yeah, okay, right, good. They can get that sorted. Prisoners look a little untidy. Yeah, they will do for now. But look, we have a lovely, shiny new laundry in place, and it's all very lovely. And we have 2 more prisoners arriving. This is very good. 5 prisoners are up for parole. Okay, we'll come to that in a second as well. There are many things to do. Also, yeah, a few people have said, it says double left click to follow the delivery man. But you double left click and they don't do anything. They literally do nothing at all. I don't know what this person is doing. I suspect there's a bug. If anybody knows about why there might be a person with a gift standing on the helipad, running the risk of being squished by a helicopter every day, please do let me know, because I'm not entirely sure what we do with them. But yeah, there's nothing to do. So a lot of people say, just click the button. So delivery man, yeah, double left click, doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything at all. I'm double left clicking right now. And if we click that and put follow, they don't move. So we're following them, but they're staying still. And then close just closes it. So I'm not entirely sure what we can do with that. Right, where are the prisoners? Did they come in via a boat? The one time I was waiting for them to come in via the helicopter and they've popped in by a boat. Okay, right, so we've got Porter. Okay, so hello Porter, what are you in for? Spilling tea. So you've served time for that. You served 9 years for that. Yeah, that seems about right. Making tea by putting in the milk first. Deary me, James Porter. 4 years for that. And invading personal space, 3 years. Okay, yeah, that seems fair. And who's this? James Whiteman. You're in for just a year for putting things next to, but not in, the dishwasher. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, 1 year for that. You'll learn your lesson with that, won't you? Okay, that's fine. So you can both be escorted to your cells eventually. Let's see what happens with this. Right, there are all the visitors. So what happens with this thing? So they're just walking through the metal detector. Well, hang on. How do we station a guard next to that metal detector in this very grim room? Do you know what? That room does need to be made better. Hang on a minute. It needs plants. It needs vegetation on either side. That's what it needs. And then some lovely paintings. Couple of paintings up there like that. Very nice. Just to make that room slightly less miserable. But I mean, yeah, can we station a guard at that? Assign guards. Ah, yeah, we can. Okay, right. So we can assign a guard specifically to stand in there. Okay. That is very dull, isn't it? Good grief. That's very boring. Okay, right. There we go. We'll see if that makes any difference at all. I've got no idea if it will, but there we go. Okay, so we're back. Oh, we've got 15 prisoners. Okay, all of 15 prisoners. Right, so parole. Here we go. Now, we looked at this last time, and I couldn't figure out how to add extra kind of parole meeting things. But apparently, a few people said, where is parole? Parole hearing. If we just press start, it'll start another parole hearing session type thing. So if we just press start, we get another one. And if we press start, we get another one. So I think if we have 3 active parole hearings per day, so 6 till 10, I assume that is, 10 till 2, 2 till 6, that seems fair. That seems pretty good. I didn't realise you could do that. I thought that was kind of it. I thought it was just, yeah, that's it. You have a parole hearing, 1 happens a day, and there you go. But yeah, that makes perfect sense. So there we go. I mean, does that help with anything else? I don't think it does. Right. Okay, wonderful. So now we should hopefully see some more people working through parole stuff as well. Although these people are here now for a parole meeting and entirely nothing is happening. Oh, there you go. Headland is in. He was a little bit whiffy and possibly a little bit drunk as well. But there you go. Oh, hang on. Oh, my goodness me. Hang on a minute. Hang on. There's all sorts going on down here. What is this? What have you found in here? They've got some rolling pins. So they've got a couple of rolling pins and then goodness knows how many mobile phones. They've got so many phones stashed down the sink. Okay, right. That's not very good, is it? We might have to possibly stamp down on this a little bit. Let's make sure hang on a minute. What have they got over there? They've got... Who's in this cell? The person... They've... Oh no. Somebody's stolen a drill. Somebody's got a drill. This is... Oh, no, hang on. No, it's been found in a toilet. Okay. In a regular cell. Okay, right. I think what we might need to do is we might need to do a quick a quick shakedown. Okay. Order an immediate search of all cells. This will take some time and will annoy the heck out of your inmates. Okay. I think they're all quite relaxed right now. 1 prisoner has serious complaints. 3 are shackled in their cells or in solitary. Are they? I mean, yeah, you're shackled. But that's okay. Where are the others shackled in their cells or in solitary? Oh, okay. I can see 1 of them. You're not shackled. Oh, and there's a little janitor club going on over here. The first rule of janitor club is you don't talk about it at all. And then you always change your mopeds every day. Okay, this is a bit weird. Why are they having sort of rave up in the solitary room? Can you please go and do some cleaning? What's going on there? That was very odd. I think we need to do a shakedown. Because yeah, we seem to be our prisons are bringing lots of exciting items, which I don't think they should be. So can we please do a bit of a shakedown? Tunnel search. Audio guards to search behind all toilets. Or guard response. Okay, I don't know what that does. And lockdown is just locks all the doors. Bang up. Send all willing prisoners back to their cells. This one, your prisoner's very angry if you have them locked up for too long. Nobody could be angry locked up in this cell here. It's lovely. It's better than most hotel rooms, as has been pointed out in the comments a few times. Yeah, okay, right. Let's do a shakedown. Let's do a shakedown of all sectors, because we haven't got sectors, so yeah, just do that. Shakedown underway. There are 217 places to search. My goodness. I mean, yeah, there's the prisoners, but there's all sorts of different things. Food trays and cooking pots and sheets of metal and toilets and drains and sinks and baskets. Oh my word. Right. Okay. I mean, they can just carry on with doing the shaking down then, please. We'll move time on nice and quick whilst the shakedown happens. We've found a number of phones. Who's dealing in phones? This isn't some sort of, communications shop. Why have you got so many phones down here? What's going on? Oh, hang on. Found some sort of, whatever that is, poison Okay, yeah, it's probably quite a good idea that we did this. How many more things we're going to find? Lighters. Oh my word. Cigarette. What have you lot been... This is ridiculous. There are so many items. Hang on. When it gets near to the end, we need to have a look at the ridiculous amount of items that have been acquired, because this is just nonsense. Right, okay. I mean, it's a good job we did this. I know you didn't want to do this, prisoners, but there you go. You should behave yourselves. Okay, hang on. So 14, 15... Right, hang on. Pause it there. So, in one shakedown of our lovely prison, our guards have found 2 knives. They found 1 spoon. Okay. They're allowed spoons. How are they supposed to stir their tea? Okay, I wouldn't say a spoon is a deadly weapon, but okay, I suppose if you get jabbed it in someone's eye, I suppose it could be. But that's not lovely, and they wouldn't do that. 1 needle, 2 lots of poison. Okay, 3 lots of cigarettes, 1 saw, 22 cell phones. There's only 15 people here. Okay, 4 lighters, 1 screwdriver, 1 set of shears. I guess nicked from the gardener, I assume, or the gardener's in on it, I don't know. 2 hammers, 1 drill, 1 whisk. Ah, dear me, that's what the kitchen's been lacking all this time. They can't make a decent sauce because they're lacking their whisk. And 1 fumigator. Right. Okay, it's a good mix of things. This is very exciting. Okay, right, so we found many things. They're searching 1 more place, it seems. Where's the final place? Could we search it now? Oh, it's you over here. Is it you? I'm a bit confused because, yeah, this seems taking a long time. He's over here. He's over here, folks. He's having some food. He's got the flashy sort of searchlight thing on him. But I don't quite know why it's not finishing the search thing. Okay. Right, the shakedown is taking longer than it possibly should do for reasons I'm not sure about. Okay. Right. What do? We just carry on as normal? I think everything is ticking by as normal. We just have a great big kind of list of items, a list of contraband across the top. Okay. I don't know what to do. I think they're supposed to go and search him, but they're not obviously doing that. We'll just wait for this to go away. It's going to go away at some point, I'm sure. There are high levels of contraband in the prison, says this person up here. No, really? I hadn't noticed. All the whisks and the spoons are gone. My goodness. Yeah, it's still this person here. A bit of time has passed by, and we're just not searching this one person. Can we sort of right-click to send you to look at this person? You might notice that they need to be searched. No. You're just patrolling. I don't quite know what... Hang on, can we just press that button and make it go away? Stop all. There we go. We've just pressed the stop all button and halt. If you've got anything naughty, then just keep it to yourself or whatever. If you've got a spoon, that's fine. Keep the spoon. It's okay. And then whilst we've just done a shakedown, is it worth doing a tunnel search? Because we've never done a tunnel search before. So let's do a tunnel search. Because I don't even know where they look. They look behind all the toilets, I think it said. So, okay. Oh, we found a phone. But no tunnels, I imagine. I guess it would tell us if there's a tunnel. So, okay. I don't think we've ever done a tunnel search before because it was a little sort of starred icon thing. Okay, so we did find a little bit of contraband, but nothing tunnely. So nobody wants to escape, which I guess is quite encouraging. That's quite a nice thing. Why is the power off on that door? It looks like it should all be connected up fine. It looks like it should be fine. I'm just going to run a thing like that just to make it work. There we go. Get rid of our flashy power thing. Right, so we have $33,500. Let's go and look at the grant. So cell block B, we can get 10 grand up front for that, but then it does say raise your prisoner capacity to 50. I don't think we'll ever get to 50. I don't think we'll ever get up to 50 because we've only got a little bit of land left. And I think, that's going to be what, another 10 possibly if we squish them in. So we've got 15 now. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 we could get if we have everybody in here. But another 10 would be 33 if we really cram them in over there. So that's 33. There's nowhere else to build. There's nowhere else to go. We can buy bits of land, I think, from the bureaucracy thing. We can go and we can purchase more land. Land expansion. We can purchase neighbouring plots of land. But we're on an island. So it's going to be a bit weird. We'd have to kind of reconstruct what we've got on this island on another island. So put in a canteen and a kitchen and a workshop and all that. Unless they just kind of, let's say, zoom about on a boat between the two islands. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know how that's going to work. So I don't think we want to take that grant out, because I don't think we can complete that one properly. I mean, the carpentry one isn't working because nobody is making any beds. I don't quite know how to tell them to make beds rather than the sort of number plates or whatever it is. So we'll have to see if we can work that out. This is going just very slowly but surely. It'd be good if we could get that. 40 grand would be amazing. But there we go. What was that one again? Security ratings. Oh yeah, the dogs. The dogs. Assign 2 dog handlers to a dog patrol. Assign 2 armed guards to a patrol. Slightly different. Reoffending rate down to 30%. We did look at that. Reformed prisoner initiative. 100 of those. I mean, that'd be good if we could get that, but that's going to take ages. And then, yeah, then it came down to the restaurant, the bakery, and some farming. So I don't think there's anything we can do right now that's going to be able to give us a really quick, simple bit of money. I don't think there's anything really obvious. So we might just have to sort of try and be quite frugal with this, shall we say. So here we go. I think if we go for... What are these walls again? I mean, let's keep it with the burgundy because it's next to here. So that would make sense, wouldn't it? So if we... Hang on. This is where I get confused with Prison Architect. Because it's putting foundations and then you build the walls inside the foundations. But if I put a bit of foundation there and then we go like that, it's not going to put a wall on that right-hand side, is it? Because I don't want it to put a wall on that right side. So that's 10 grand. Oh, that's really expensive. And then put a little bit at the bottom here. Like that. So already we're down to 21.5 grand. That was quite costly. Ouch. Okay, fine. Right, get on with that. And the door should be in place. Yeah, because there it is. So hopefully they can get on with this bit. And then we can take this door out. Because we don't want somebody using that door. So hang on. Yeah, let's dismantle that door. Get rid of that, please. And then fill that with wall, which is the garden wall. So hang on a second. Garden wall, where is that? Just there. So when somebody takes this out, we'll replace it with the garden wall. Although, are they going to do that now? They're not going to do that for ages, are they? Because they're going to be doing the big job down here. Okay, fine. There's high levels of contraband in the prison. Really? Oh, hang on. What are you doing? What's Headland doing? You're a door above your head. What was that about? I don't know what that was about. That was a bit strange. Also, you seem to have made quite the mess in the solitary cell. That's a bit grim. Ugh. Okay, right, there we go. Let's just see how quickly the buildy people can get on with doing all the building stuff, because it is a massive job. It's a huge job getting all this in. So, yeah, that's going to take, what, most of the day, I would have thought. One prisoner is unable to be assigned a cell. We've now got 3 criminally insane people. Why are we being sent more criminally insane people that we can cope with? I'm not very happy about this game. This is nonsense. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Intake. Criminally insane. We just want 1. We just want like 1 or something. Stop sending a tiny percentage, like teeny tiny. Because now they've got nowhere to go. Can we send them back, please? Because they literally have nowhere to live. And that's just a bit silly. We've got 2 cells, game. Come on, 2 padded cells. That is for the 2 criminally insane people. Stop sending us extra people that we can't house. Who is this person over here in green? Have we ever had a green a green uniformed prisoner before? I'm not entirely sure. What's the deal with you? You're in for taking someone else's food from the work fridge. That's outrageous. But what category are you? Maximum security? Oh, right. Wow, that must have been some food you stole from the fridge. Okay, right. So you're a maximum security person. I do like the green. That looks very, very nice. Good job. Very fancy. Okay, right. So let's run time on nice and quick. I'm not entirely sure what we can do with this. Also, do you know what? Whilst we're here, something that I have been meaning to do for a while. The yard. The yard at the moment is very small. So let's make the yard a bit bigger. It's going to fit to sort of over there, look. And then it's going to fit all the way down here. That whole bit there can be the yard collectively, because there's going to be walls going along here to form our sort of interior corridor thing. So that can be the yard, because it was a little bit sort of compact. There we go. You can all sort of spread around it, but now you can have a really good game of like of tag or whatever. But there we go. Right, so let's make that a bit bigger. How are they doing over here? They are doing okay, I think. Yes, it's slow going because it is a huge, gigantic, big project. Oh, hang on a minute. They've taken that wall out. Hang on a second. And bottle wall. No, it's not bottle wall. Garden wall. Garden wall in like that. Marvellous. Okay, right. So that's that sorted, which is good. So then they can fill that hole in the wall over there. And then, yeah, they can get working on this still. Yeah, but I'm still not sure how we can sort out our other prisoners. I don't know how we can sort out the ones that we can't house. Yeah, because poor Comrie over here, his needs are rising. He's getting very grumpy because he's got no cells. He's just kind of sitting there feeling sad for himself. Yeah, I don't know how we can do it. The prison is full. There are now 2 prisoners unable to be assigned a cell. We've got, yeah. We've got 4 criminally insane people. And it says at the bottom, criminally insane capacity 2. Why are we being sent them, game? I don't fully understand. Fill to capacity. I assume that's something that I've done wrong. Fill to capacity. I've pushed this slider too much or something. I don't know. I want it to be the tiniest capacity. There we go. Because yeah, that's not good, is it? And then maximum security is closed. So how have we got a maximum security person? I have no idea at all. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with this game anymore. I'm a bit confused. Because, yeah, we have got a maximum security person wandering around in the very fetching, lovely, kind of very vibrant green clothing. So I don't quite know how that's happened either. Unless they sort of increased a level whilst they're in the prison? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, right, hang on. Can we figure out if we can Oh, no, we can't repurpose a cell. Because all the cells are full. Because we've got 13 people who are regular, I think it is. And then we've got the 2 criminally insane cells filled. And then there's just the other 2 that are just going to hang around for ages. Okay, hang on. Prisoners. What can we do with you guys then? So, halt. How can we find where you are? There you go, halt. How long until you clear off? Why can't I click on you, halt? Yeah, this is great. Can I not read about Holt? Oh, there we go. You're in for 2 years. I mean, could we make you go and do parole? Could we do that possibly? Could we parole you? I mean, you're only in for parking across 2 parking spaces. It's only a couple of years. Oh no, serve 1.1 years. You're in for 2 years. You might get out soon. Do you know what? Those people are just going to have to sort of sit there. Oh, Holt just keeps... Holt's just taking his top off, putting it back on. He's having a fun time doing a little kind of mini weird sort of streaking thing on his own around his cell. Wonderful. Well done, you. Okay, so it was looking good up at the top here. So look at that. Where's the income coming in? So we made sort of $1,419 from power export. Hooray! Cash flow, $144. $1,000 prisoner reform reward. It's all very good. And then we lost $5,000 for a prisoner reoffending fine. Bother. That is very unfortunate. Okay, never mind. Why is this stalled as well? Our Reform Through Education initiative seems to have stalled a bit. Also, do we have the general education course even running? Is that even a thing that we're currently sort of doing? I'm not entirely sure. General education qualification. No, we're not even doing that. So why don't we have... Hang on a minute. I don't know where it moves it. Where's it gone now? Right, so 9 to 12 is the foundation education program and 5 to 8 is general education. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That seems to make sense. Right, okay, come on, move time on, get this done. And again, that might be going up a little bit slowly because of the lack of prisoners. So, somebody might want to go and do the foundation education course, but they've got to go and work in the kitchen. They've got to go and work down here in the cleaning cupboard thing. They might just not have the time to go and attend those courses. Whereas if we have more prisoners, there might be more people around the place to cover the jobs, so others can go and do their education stuff. That's kind of what I'm pinning my hopes on there. So there we go. We'll see what we can do with that. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. But there we go. We'll give it a go. But yeah, the big thing is getting our new sort of block set up over here. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. We've not done the door. The door isn't connected to the thingamajig. Hang on. So that door there to the new block is not connected to the magic door opening console thing. There we go. Right. Wonderful. That's now connected. That's all very helpful. Okay. Good stuff. What I think we should do to accommodate our 2 sort of currently homeless, criminally insane people, I think when all this is done, and we've got the sort of a couple of interior walls in set up over here, I think we just set these top 2 cells up here as criminally insane padded cells, and then we just kind of revert them back to regular cells when those 2 have left. I think that's what we might have to do. But yeah, they do need somewhere to go because they are going to cause problems. I mean, yeah, you're just sort of sat over here. You've got bowel issues. I mean, you are in a room with a toilet. I don't quite know why you can't use the toilet just there. I'm not saying you couldn't do that. It's next to you and you're probably capable of doing so. But there we go. It looks like that's all done. So I think in the word of Prison Architect, the little weird thing... Hang on, how did this person get out? Now, somebody else has said this. Somebody else pointed out in the comments. We were looking over here, I think it was, at some point. And they said, at that point in the video, there's a prisoner outside the walls walking around on the water. And I sort of thought, no, there can't be. I went and checked and there was. And then, yeah, you're just here. How are you here? You just sort of... can't... That's locked. That's all locked. Is there a tunnel? We searched for tunnels. I'm not entirely sure how you got there. I'd have to possibly go back on the video and see where you came from. But I mean, I'm not quite sure how you got outside and what you're doing out there. And I mean, yeah, you're just sort of walking across the water. Look, you're just strolling across the water. I guess this is kind of like shallow. You're paddling. Go for a nice little paddle around the place. It's very odd. I don't quite know what you're doing. And then look, they just kind of go over there and then go, oh, and then come back again. Hang on, we might have to follow and see how they get back in. Look, hang on. This could be interesting. Right, hang on. So you go through here. You're walking through here. And then they're letting you through. Why? Hang on a minute. Guard, why are you letting a prisoner through the large jail doors? You're supposed to let the staff through. Okay, no, that's fine. Is that supposed to be doing that? I've no idea. Right, and then why isn't this turning into a proper building? Come on, Prison Architect. Turn it into a thing with, like, rooms that we can use. Because at the moment there's a lot of beams going on. There's foundations in progress. And I don't know how to make it do a thing. And that person's gone for a walk again. Prison Architect, you have many weird things about yourself. But yeah, if you could sort this bit out, if you could turn this into a proper sort of usable space, that'd be really good. Because it's been a while now. Oh, I know why. Because it's complaining about a lack of a door, isn't it? Even though they can clearly get in and out of this place. Because, they have done. So yeah, it's complaining about a lack of a door. Because, yeah, maybe I should have dragged it up to encompass that wall across the top there. Which would then have included the door. Okay. This is a bit fiddly. This is a little bit of a weird thing about Prison Architect. But here we go. So, doors, just anything. A large orange door. Oh, no, hang on. Large. We'll put that in. That'll fill the gap, and then we'll just remove it again. There we go. Can somebody put a door in here? A completely, utterly pointless door, please. Can we do that? Then this can all be completed, and it shall be wonderful. And then we can just remove it again. Because Prison Architect is working a bit weird. There we go. Right, there's a door in. And now, after a few seconds, magic will happen, hopefully. There we go. Look, magic has happened. And that is now all one big solid. There we go. One solid big kind of thing. Right. Okay. And then immediately we can get rid of this. We can dismantle that in its entirety. Away with you, big door. Thank you so much. Right. So get rid of that. Right now, well, how's our parole going? Hopefully we can get both those done today. That'd be good. One in solitary. And one in lockdown. Oh dear. Yeah, that door doesn't... Bit of a crowd going on. Yeah, if we could take that door down, that would be amazing. There we go. Wonderful. Right, everything back to normal. Right, let's let them install all the lighting and such like. We might need to possibly put some like wires and things around the place. Yeah, that's fine. We'll bring that across like that and down to there. And then we'll bring another one sort of down through the middle there. There we go. Right, so that should provide all the lights and all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, what we'll do is we'll just turn these, we'll put the walls in and turn these top two into padded cells. Because I think we have to do that, or else the two poor prisoners are going to go out of their minds. And who knows what they could get up to if they start getting really agitated. I've just noticed that I've planned out the bathrooms ever so slightly differently over here in lovely cell block C to those in lovely cell block A. So over here, there's a straight wall and then a little bit that kind of juts out on the main wall where the door is. Whereas these are kind of, there's an L-shaped bit of wall or an inverted L-shaped bit of wall. I'd quite like them to be the same because that's going to irritate me when I look at that. So hang on, back to the planning tool. Let's just very quickly just change that around because that's just going to make me feel annoyed whenever I see that because I'm going to look and think, it's kind of all different and wrong and I don't like it. So there we go. Hang on, let me just kind of change that round a bit. There we go. That's much better. So they're now kind of the same setup with the bathrooms. Wonderful stuff. Right, now what I'm going to do is let's go over into walls and get the burgundy walls and then just set these bits up. And then we'll put the toilets in and the sinks and a bed and all that kind of stuff and just get these actually set up as padded cells as best we can. Okay, so we have one new padded cell set up, which is good. So I expect to see somebody being hauled over here very quickly. We got $500 for taking in more prisoners, which is very good. Right, so yeah, I'm thinking that somebody should be brought down here. Here we go, it's Comrie. It's Comrie who's desperate for the loo. So there you go, Comrie, you can nip to the loo. Excuse this workman who's got a section of sort of a water pipe there, but there we go. Yeah. So you can now go to sleep on your lovely bed. We need to give you a fancy pillow, which nobody seems to know how to use. I know you do. Gibbons has got it. But yeah, some of the others kind of put the pillow over their face, but there you go. It helps you sleep, I suppose. Right, so we've got this one done here. There are quite a lot of people wanting to get in here. What's going on? Another $5,000 hit for a prisoner reoffending fine. Stop reoffending prisoners. Right. So they're all trying to finish off the work with the whole sort of water setup in there. But I think that's fine. So you've got your padded cell, and you've got your toilet, and a shower head and drain. This one over here just lacks the bed, I think it is. Oh, and the toilet? Oh no, hang on. I think I might not have connected them together. Hang on a second. Hang on. Padded cell. Bring that up like that. There we go. It's all one padded cell. Right, and now we should have the other person coming into this one. So there should now be enough cells for all of our prisoners. Here we go. Oh no, that's not that. That's for some reason a laundry basket being placed in the middle of nowhere. Okay, that's fine. Right, Headland. Yeah, you go to bed. Have a lovely sleep, Headland, and then you can get up. You can have a shower. You can go to the loo. Oh, it shall be wonderful stuff, Headland. But there we go. Right, so it's looking okay. Money is actually not looking too bad, given that we keep losing big chunks of it through our sort of prisoner reoffending kind of fines. It's actually looking okay. $18,000. I think what we'll do is we'll finish up for now, but when we come back next time, we will get all of this kind of set up, and then hopefully we'll have to go and check the length of time that our criminally insane people are in for. But we'll sort of be able to change them back to regular cells, and then have all of these set up as regular cells. And then with the increase in people, that should help out around the place, because we are still seeing the message popping up saying, oh dear, your prisoners are a bit a bit ragtag or whatever. So hopefully they can sort that out. Also, I did notice this just here in the workshop. On top of the carpenter table, there is a big load of wood, which you would kind of expect from a carpentry table. But does that mean that somebody's actually attempting to do the carpentry program? Because then maybe they could make 10 superior beds and we could get given $10,000 for that. Because right now, I don't know if that's working. However, I just thought, hang on. The carpentry table's got arrows going that way. Do you need to be able to stand at this end, possibly? I don't know. Do you know what? Should we move it? Should we just move it over one space? So if you do need to stand at the side, you can do so. And we'll see if that makes any difference at all. I've got no idea if it will. It probably won't do, but it's worth a go. There we go. Look, just pick it up and move it over ever so slightly. Yeah, maybe you need to stand here to, I don't know, push some wood over in that direction or whatever. I have no idea. But yeah, that is a little bit of a problem, because that's one grant that's open that we just can't seem to sort out. But there we go. Right, so we'll pause time for now. But yeah, everything over there is ready. Everything over here is ready. There's electric going through now. And of course, these rooms are all set up with heating and everything. So next time, yeah, we'll come back, get all this done, get ourselves, another 6 prisoners in. And then we'll see what we can do with maybe sort of having people working in the shop and all that kind of stuff. And then I would like to get these in. I'd like to get the chapel in, because then you can have a nice sort of religious kind of program going on. And the library as well. That'd be quite nice. But also next time, I would like to do some of the gardening stuff. I think that could be quite fun. If we get some of the gardening stuff set up, that's going to be over here in this middle bit of the prison. But then, yeah, we need to get the dogs in as well. We need to get the dogs in. And then we do need to factor in some space. I don't know where it's going to be, but we need to factor in a little bit of space for where we can put in our sort of restaurant, our bakery and all that kind of stuff. We need to have all that in as well. So there is plenty for us to think about. But yeah, job number 1, get this in, get more prisoners, because that's really important. So there we go. We'll see how we get on next time out. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Prison Architect. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Let's follow Matt Spence, aka Duke Nukem, as he chases after a dirty villain. There are a lot of angry people still. I don't know why. Never ever employ him, he's terrible. This place is full of rats. Timothy Robles, with your kind of crazy eyes. You have tea leaves in it for one of my shops.